The tense atmosphere surrounding the group, YAHWEH, Beerus, Whis, and the Z-Fighters, was thick enough to cut with a blade. The null axis pulsated ominously, its chaotic void threatening to engulf all of existence. YAHWEH's measured words and the group's collective power seemed insufficient against the primordial force. Then, as if on cue, everything changed. A streak of light zipped across the sky, accompanied by the unmistakable sound of someone laughing, or perhaps eating. "Hey, is that a black hole?" came a familiar, carefree voice. Everyone turned, their collective jaws dropping, as Goku appeared out of nowhere, floating casually and holding what looked like a massive sandwich in one hand. "Goku!" Vegeta barked, veins bulging in his forehead. "What are you doing here? We're in the middle of dealing with a cosmic threat that could destroy everything." Goku blinked and then grinned. "Oh really? Wow, that sounds bad. I was just on King Kai's planet, and he said something big was happening. But I stopped for lunch first. You know, priorities." He took another bite of his sandwich, oblivious to the growing tension. "Goku," Piccolo growled, pinching the bridge of his nose. "This isn't the time for your nonsense." Right, Goku said, tossing the remnants of his sandwich over his shoulder, much to Beerus' disgust. "So what's the deal with this, he squinted at the null axis. "Big scary cloud thing?" Before anyone could explain, Goku's face lit up. "I've got an idea," he exclaimed. "Why don't I just punch it?" "This is why I can't take you anywhere," Vegeta muttered, massaging his temples. YAHWEH, for his part, watched the exchange with a mixture of awe and incredulity. Is he always like this?" he asked Whis. Whis chuckled. "Oh yes, and yet he often surprises us all." Without waiting for confirmation, Goku powered up, his aura flaring in brilliant colors. But this wasn't the usual golden glow of Super Saiyan, nor the fiery intensity of Ultra Instinct. Instead, a shimmering, multicolored energy enveloped him. "What is that?" Piccolo asked, his eyes widening. "Oh, this?" Goku said, grinning. "It's my new form. I call it Super Saiyan Rainbow. Pretty neat, huh? King Kai said I shouldn't use it unless things get really bad, but this seems like the right time." Before anyone could protest, Goku shot toward the null axis, his speed so immense that the void seemed to ripple in his wake. He cocked his fist back and shouted, "Alright, big guy, let's see how you handle this." The punch landed with a spectacular explosion of color, lighting up the void in a dazzling display. The null axis quivered, its form destabilizing under the overwhelming force of Goku's attack. The final ear-piercing shriek, the entity exploded into a cascade of rainbow-hued fragments, vanishing entirely. The group stared in stunned silence as the void returned to normal, the stars shining brightly once more. Goku floated back down, dusting off his hands. "Well, that wasn't so hard," he said cheerfully. Beerus' eye twitched. "Do you have any idea what you just did? That thing was a primordial force of the universe. You can't just punch it out of existence." "Sure I can," Goku replied, grinning. "I just did." Vegeta looked like he was about to explode, while Piccolo buried his face in his hands. YAHWEH, however, simply stood there, his expression unreadable. "What's wrong, YAHWEH?" Goku asked. "You look kinda lost." YAHWEH sighed, rubbing his temples. "I crossed dimensions, faced the destruction of reality itself, and delved into the deepest truths of existence, only for you to solve the problem with a sandwich break and a punch. I'm not even sure why I'm here anymore." Whis chuckled, patting YAHWEH on the shoulder. "Welcome to Universe 7, my friends." As Goku began pestering YAHWEH with questions about his powers, and Vegeta launched into a tirade about lazy idiots, the God of Destruction and his attendant watched the scene unfold with amusement. For better or worse, the crisis had been averted in the most unexpected way imaginable.